Hey, Roxy girl. Hi, sweetheart. I'll get you to carry her then. All right, we'll just go out this way. Roxy went into labour this morning and she's already delivered 3 pups this afternoon. So I'll take a good look at her and come have a chat to you soon. None of them are living, so the concern is that there are more pups in there and they may not be alive either. So we really have to get them out because they can rot and make the mum very sick. Hoping that they're alive, but we really have to make sure the mum's okay as well.
This is our girl.
This is our girl. Now,
Okay,
she hasn't
sweetheart.
had any oxytocin at her vet's.
Okay.
3 pups have been born and they were dead.
All right.
Just have a look at her. That's good, sweetheart. Have a feel if I can feel any from here.
Good girl.
Good girl, Rox. I'm not sure what's in there right now, so I'm going to have a feel up her cervix and then we'll take some x-rays to see if we can actually see any pups in there.
Girl. Baby.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. No, there's no puppy in the pelvic canal. So it doesn't mean that there isn't one in there, it just means that there's not one about to come out. Okay, let's go get an x-ray of you, hon. Right marker. All right, Rox. Good girl, slide down this way.
Good girl, darling.
Good girl, good girl. Ready? One spine. 2.
Maybe 3.
There's definitely at least 2 inside there. The x-ray shows that there are at least 2 spines, so at least 2 pups are in there. It doesn't show us whether they're living or not, but we have to get them out to save the mum. All right, Rox, a little pinch. I'm just going to give her the injection that's going to stimulate her uterus to contract, and hopefully we'll be able to get the puppies out without having to take her to surgery. There you go. I'm going to wait for this injection to kick in. It does take about 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes we can give a second injection if it's not working, but if we're not getting any pups out, then she will need to have a cesarean.
Okay, we have a puppy. We have a puppy. Puppies are coming.
Excellent.
All right, darling.
Good girl, Rox.
Good girl.
Oh, that's just...
Oh, it's not. Is it? It
Yeah,
is.
it is. It's a dead puppy.
That's all right, babe.
It's okay. I'm sorry. It's very small, isn't it? Very...
I think it's
Underdeveloped.
Yeah, it's underdeveloped.
Okay.
Good girl.
So we're going to take this away.
Oh, God. There's another one. There is no way there is anything living in this dog.
Poor girl. Oh no.
They came pretty quick once she got
Yeah.
the move along.
It's got to be pretty tough for her. She's got to go through the whole birthing process and then she doesn't have the pups in the end. Hey, Rox, you going to give another one? Roxy may look okay, but she's under a lot of stress. Humans go through a huge ordeal when they deliver a baby, and animals do too. Let's just give her another shot of oxytocin. Hey, mums. Good girl. Little stings. I'm pretty sure that there's a 3rd one in there. I've given her another injection of oxytocin to help her uterus contract, and hopefully that will come out without any complications. If the 3rd pup doesn't come out after the injection, she will need to have a cesarean because we cannot leave a dead puppy inside her. Here's the last one. It's really small and underdeveloped. Things didn't go too well for you, huh? Oh no. Sorry. The pups that have been born now are so underdeveloped they don't even really look like puppies, but I give them to Roxy so that she can acknowledge that she has given birth to them. This must be incredibly confusing for Roxy because she has previously had a healthy litter of pups and she's had them feeding off her and she's nursed them, and now she's gone through the whole birthing process and there's nothing to show for it. I'm going to take it away now. I know, sweetheart. The owners, Amanda and Jason, are pretty stressed at the moment. They bought Roxy when she was already 6 weeks pregnant, so they had this expectation of having a whole litter full of Beagle pups running around, so they're certainly going to be very upset when they hear the news. I got all 3 out and none of them are alive. They're all quite underdeveloped, especially the last one that I just got now was just, not a full-term puppy, so why it happened, I don't know. Sorry that you had to go through this.
At least she's okay. So.
Yeah, no, she's okay, and the most important thing is that we get them out of her. Roxy's had 3 pups now, and I'm almost 100% certain that there are no more pups in there, but we really have to be sure before we send her home. Come on, Rox, let's just take one more picture of your belly. So I'm going to take another x-ray just to be on the safe side, because if a dead pup is left inside Roxy and she goes home, in a few days' time she'll start to become septic herself and she can be seriously ill and even die. I can't see anything else in there. We've done the second lot of x-rays and we're certain that there are no more pups inside, so that's good news for Roxy. We'll send her home on a course of antibiotics just to be safe. Roxy, who's here? Look who's here.
Oh, she is. Hello.
Wagging your tail.
Hello. This is normal. It's back to normal already.
Yeah.
It's sad that we've lost the pups, but we're just happy she's still here. Bittersweet, really.
And better luck next time, Rox, huh? It's really disappointing not to deliver one healthy puppy, and we just really have to look at it from the positive point of view that Roxy's okay and the owners are happy that Roxy's okay, and hopefully she'll go home to have another litter of puppies in the future. But yeah, it's the story of being a vet. We have to deal with the ups and downs, and it's difficult. Okay, good luck with everything. See you later.
When I had a call from Lynchy, who's an old vet mate of mine from uni, about Koda, I was blown away. He sounds like such an incredible little guy who's already been through so much. In a few days' time, he's due to undergo a massive operation. I knew I had to be here and lend a hand.
Looking a little bit sleepy this morning. Oh, little guy, hey, want to go for a run? Oh, the incredible tale of Koda began in 2008, and Karen, his owner, was alerted to the fact that there'd been some foals born. Koda was unique, of course, amongst those foals in that he was probably about maybe a third of their size.
Hey, little man, got a big week ahead.
Born as a dwarf, Koda didn't face a particularly good chance in life. He had some bone and joint abnormalities, and not only that, Koda also had some breathing difficulties relating to the shape of his face, which is another attribute of horses born with dwarfism.
Look at this.
Karen was particularly taken by Koda, I guess because she found him so cute at the time, but also because as a vet nurse she knew that she could possibly provide him with a good chance in life and a chance at survival, ultimately.
Getting sleepy in the sun. He's so happy, and although he had a few issues, he didn't appear to be suffering. He didn't behave as though he was in pain or he was miserable. So it just seemed like such a tragedy, you know, to end his life after only a few short weeks. He deserves a chance to be happy, and if we can make that happen, then it's worth every cent, really.
Hey Lynchy, how are you?
Hey Chris,
Mate,
how
good
are
to
you?
see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, you must
Thanks,
be Karen.
Hi, nice to
Hello.
meet you.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming down,
That's
Chris.
all right. Hello,
It means a lot. It's fantastic.
You know what? You are even smaller than I thought.
Yeah.
What's that? Is it a smile?
I think he's taken to you, Chris.
He's very special.
He's very special.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Can I actually have a good look at it, how he gets around? Is that all right?
Of course, yeah.
He actually gets around all right,
He does, doesn't he? You can see, though, how he limps there, Chris.
Yeah.
The surgery on his left front leg involved stabilising and ultimately fusing the fetlock joint. The fetlock joint had become so loose that when he tried to put weight on his left front leg, it would pop out of joint. That had caused him to spend a lot of the day lying down and avoiding using the limb altogether. We decided to fuse the joint and taking away the joint cartilage.
That's the way.
The surgery went very well.
Go, go, go!
Koda's become a big part of my life now, probably most significantly in the contribution that he now has at the Royal Children's Hospital.
Lemmy's gonna pat.
Lemmy's gonna pat him. Oh.
It's uplifting. It's fantastic to see the kids' reactions. It's just such a delight taking him in there and seeing the change that it makes to everyone's day in there, not just the patients, but the patients, the children's parents and the staff of the hospital. I think he likes you. He wants to have a good rub.
Pony.
Oh, look, look.
I think he's saying, you tickled me, now I'm going to tickle you back.
Koda has free rein throughout the clinic. Not all the time, but occasionally we do let him in, and one of Koda's favourite things to do is go through the bins and pick out any scraps or any leftover food and just hose into anything, even if he's not meant to eat it.
Oh, Koda. Oh, what are you into? Oh, he does this all the time. Koda, you can't eat that. That's someone's lunch. You are one cheeky little fella. Come on. He's just eaten half a roll.
Out, buddy.
That's the way. Come on.
I'd been told stories about Koda, I'd seen photos, I'd seen videos, but when you actually see him, it's a shock. He's tiny. He barely comes up to my knees. I've seen Labradors bigger than Koda. The list of Koda's medical problems and previous surgeries is bigger than he is. Hello, look who's come to play. It is incredible when you see what Andy and Karen have done and continue to do for Koda. But moments like this, you realise what is so important to continue on that work.
Ready?
Ready?
We'll
Come
go
on.
too. Come on.
It's really good, isn't it? Koda might come in a very small package, but at the same time, he has such a big effect on everyone that he meets, especially kids. He connects with them, they look at him eye to eye, and I think they see something really special.
Is that a girl or a boy?
It's a boy.
But he got doodle. He's got doodle.
He does have a doodle, yes. Very, very observant, thank you.
So kids, Koda's just going into hospital to have an operation. So you've all got to give him the best wishes.
Hey, good boy. With all this talk about operations, it's easy to forget about what Karen and Lynchy have done for Koda. Would have been easy for them to walk away and just have him put to sleep, but no, they stuck with him, they believed in him and made huge sacrifices. Karen's put off her house deposit just so she could be there and pay for all of Koda's treatment. It's pretty amazing. One of the quirks of dwarfism is that sometimes organs or parts of the body are the same size as they would be in a full-size animal. And with Koda, that's the case with his teeth. He's got full-sized adult horse teeth inside that tiny skull of his. That tooth there is that big.
That's right. Yeah, it's hard to imagine, isn't it?
In tiny Koda. The thing that I find most scary about this X-ray is that it's just a head full of teeth that really obscure him breathing in through his mouth, in through his nose. There's no real clear path for the air to get in or out. For me, that really scares me. Everyone's experienced a toothache, but what Koda must be going through with multiple teeth penetrating into his sinuses, causing a pressure build-up, pressing on his eyes, pressing on his brain, it must be horrific. If we don't do anything about this soon, then it will kill him.
Yeah, man, you'll be brave for your surgery. Life would be incredibly different without him, and I think a lot of people would miss him terribly because he's a big part of everybody's life here. Boy.
There you go, little buddy. That short little neck of yours, huh?
He's starting to relax a bit now.
Yeah. Koda's got huge teeth inside that tiny skull. It'd be nice to actually give something back to him, really make a difference to his life, remove that source of pain, remove that pressure, and actually make him happy again. The surgery today is crucial because it's the one that allows the next surgery to take place. By putting this tracheostomy tube into his windpipe and allowing him to breathe through it, we then free up space for the surgeons to go into his mouth, go into his sinuses, and work their magic. Without that, there's just no way for him to breathe under anaesthetic. For me, it's amazing that he's actually got this far. There's two really large arteries, two really large veins, and a really important nerve that are right next to where we need to be making this cut, so that's always going to be the biggest concern. It's the really crucial part now. We actually need to cut into the windpipe. Then we place this tube in that space, and hopefully that's going to be the job done.
Nice job.
And we're in. That now becomes essentially his new airway, his new way to breathe. All right, mate, I'm happy.
That's great. Perfect.
Just going to drop me down in there. There you go, buddy. See? How's that, little buddy? A little wide ride, isn't it?
Hold him up so he's sort of in a sitting position. Okay. Whoop. No, he's going to stand.
After travelling all this way and spending all this time with Koda and performing the surgery, what is the thanks that I get?
You keep me right in there.
Oh, really?
Thanks, Koda. That was nice. That was nice. You can have legs looking like yours soon. Oh, man.
How tough is Koda? It's an hour after the operation, walks out to his barn, has a look around, looks at me and goes, mate, you did this.
Hey, mate. Well, he's gone.
I'm in awe of his toughness, but the reality is he's got a much bigger operation still to come, and I really hope he's up to it. We'll see you in a few days' time, Koda.
See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Koda's very good this morning. He is breathing very well after his operation the other day. I can't help but be a bit nervous, I have to say. Yeah, I guess it is a bit like having a child going in for an operation. You do feel a large responsibility, and you just hope that you're doing the right thing by him. He's just got to get through today.
Hey, Lindsay,
Chris.
Karen, how you going?
How are you?
How's the trip in?
Yeah, it was good.
All right. Hey, big man. He's got a special ramp, does he?
He does.
Boy, you've got a feel for Koda. He really spends his life making other people smile. Yet, right now, he doesn't have much to smile about.
That's quite something, man. You are very special, ain't you, man? It's a big day for you, isn't it? Cool, buddy.
It's an amazing amount of teeth in that small space.
Absolutely, unfortunately, yes.
It's like we've got a narrow corridor.
He's interesting purely because of body size, and he's got the dwarfism type effect, and it's altered the structure of his head shape, and that's created the issues that he's got. So we've got to try and do something to make Koda comfortable and let him live a relatively normal life. Maybe look, we've got a very uneven wear pattern in there.
Can you see anything like that?
Okay.
No, this is definitely a first for me. Well, I've been drawn into it because of the problems of the dwarf miniature pony and some of the problems related to the jaws and the teeth. Koda visits from time to time, and the children's eyes nearly pop out of their heads when they see him pottering by. This miniature horse that's actually alive and not a mechanical sort of device. And I think we want to keep him in good health for as long as we can, for obvious reasons.
If we can't access the tooth properly, or the tooth breaks in the process, we'll probably go to surgery. Initially, we'll start by splitting the mouth on both sides. If that doesn't work, we'll then go to what's called a buccotomy, where we'll raise a flap off the side of the tooth and try and take it out sideways. Okay. And if that doesn't work, we'll then go in through the sinus, which means we drill a hole in his head and go in that way.
For Karen to hear there might potentially be some drilling going on through Koda's skull, that's going to be a pretty tough thing for her to swallow.
The
potential for catastrophe is great. One slip the wrong way or an anaesthetic complication and things could go disastrously bad.
So that back edge is actually still molar 1, molar 2 hasn't even erupted on this guy yet.
The reality is this is never going to be a simple procedure, but where it goes from here, I guess, is a bit of a mystery. Our hope is we can get the tooth out through the mouth. If that's not possible, then things become complicated very quickly.
Tip of my finger. First off here is I can't get my finger back to the tooth that I need to extract. So we're going to split him. I'm going to do a bilateral commissurotomy, which means basically I'm going to make him smile bigger, temporarily. Righto. What I'll get you to do while I'm cutting is if you can stretch that for me.
Sure.
That tightens that, which gives me a better cut.
Yeah.
Pretty drastic way to get a look at the teeth.
It is certainly horrifying seeing him with his face split open, but no, he's all right. He's in good hands.
Now we got access, because that's the tooth I need is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, time to take the tooth out. I'm about to try and remove the gum from the teeth that are affected. So that's what that's for.
At the moment, we're just trying to make a bit of space around the tooth we want to remove. Everything is just so jam-packed up there that really space is golden. And when using these instruments just to try lever around a bit of room and hopefully once we've done that, we're going to be able to start working that tooth out. The hardest thing here is just keeping your patience because this is a really delicate yet forceful procedure at the same time. It's a bizarre mixture of strength and patience.
I can actually now move this tooth a little bit with my finger. All right, let's try a lift. Oh, that's tight. Whoa, Junior.
We've now got it about 1 inch out of the socket, but the problem is this tooth is up to 4 inches long. To actually get it out inside the mouth is quite a task because it just won't fit to come out. So really trying to suck it back in, isn't it?
You can hear that vacuum in. Go, baby, go. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Crap.
Change of pressure?
We've just hit a little stumbling block in that we've raised the tooth out of the socket enough that unfortunately it's hitting the other teeth on the other side and it needs to come up along. I've got to somehow get it past these teeth on the other side and I'm not too sure how we're going to do that yet. It's coming a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Go, baby, go.
Oh, it just keeps on coming, doesn't it?
Mighty.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
That's extraordinary, isn't it?
Sure is curved.
Look at that. And you look at that there, inside that tiny skull.
Well done.
The maths just doesn't add up. And Koda's really paid the full price for that. That's incredible. We're now starting on the second tooth, but you can see this is the first tooth cleaned up. It's just absurdly large. And this is enough to put the tooth fairy into liquidation. It's ridiculous.
We know, theoretically, the shape of this one, because it should be the mirror image of the last one. So what we do know is our force has to go this way because of that curvature of the tooth and things like that. So hopefully we've got a bit of a head start in that regard. So just, yeah, we have to just try and milk this out the hole again. Yep, no, the froth is good. So we can get that and we've started to get a little bit of lift there.
Well done. Here we go.
Oh, number 2.
Jeez, well done.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
That's it there.
Done. Well done, team.
No, mate, well done you. That was extraordinary.
Great stuff.
Now we just got to put Koda back together.
Yeah.
Very happy, yes. Yeah, no, all's gone swimmingly well.
For me to be a part of this surgical team and actually take part in this operation for Koda is special, but to know that it is a life-saving procedure, it's really something. You just need to look at the faces of Lynchy and Karen to see the relief.
We expect so much maturity of him, don't we? You forget that he's just a little baby.
He's a tough little fella.
He's a tough little fella. Made us all very proud, mate.
He's going to play the little tough guy and carry on as though he's in no pain at all, but he'd be feeling it right now.
So take it slowly now.
You're a remarkable little fella.
He's a small little man, but he's had to become a big guy on the inside to go through and overcome all these hurdles. How's the patient this morning?
He's doing really well.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of swelling in his cheeks.
Yep.
But his appetite's back, and we're really pleased with how he's going.
Hey, buddy. Oh, look at you. What are you doing? You okay? Good. Check, is there no tooth under there? So tooth fairy's obviously been.
Tooth fairy's been.
Yep. He looks like someone that's had their wisdom teeth out, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He's got that real chipmunk look about his cheeks.
Yeah. I've got to say, I mean, you look at what he went through with that operation yesterday, it was quite a forceful procedure, but true to Koda's nature, he bounces back, shakes it off, and away he goes. You're back on track now, aren't you? Nothing's going to stop you. More food?
Literally within an hour of the surgery, he was looking around for food, doing his old normal things, you know, sort of bumping up against us, wanting a scratch, being his old normal self. And I was just absolutely chuffed to see that. He's got a lot of character, Koda.
Koda, just slow down, buddy.
A lot of kids look at Koda and they want one. He's a very cute little pet. Koda is not an ideal pet at all. I wouldn't encourage anyone to take on a pet like Koda unless they are specifically able to deal with the many health problems that his condition entails. Knock, knock. Good morning. We have a little visitor here for you.
I think he's very cute and he loves to see people, like to come and visit kids here at the hospital. I think he's nice and soft.
He has been through a lot. He has been through significant periods of convalescence where he's had to overcome significant surgeries. So yeah, I think he can probably relate to the experience of being in hospital. I think he can continue doing his good work here, and he obviously brings a smile to all the kids' faces here. It's fantastic to see. So the team's back together and we're hoping to have many good years together.
I'm lucky enough to see animals every day of my life, but there aren't many that come along like Koda. He's the smallest horse in Australia, but he's one that's probably left the biggest mark on me.